Hi guys, it's Slim where I'm content for everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, hi. If you've been here, hello. Let's talk about the 5 stages of a relationship. The first one is the honeymoon new love phase. Listen, if you skip this part, there's a lot of red flags because you don't have anything. There's no content to find about. You get me? You're supposed to be like lying and pretending like everything is all good and stuff like that when you know it's just like, it is what it is. Here you ask each other, what's your favorite color? What do you like to do for fun? What do you like to eat? Like, you don't fight about anything. You don't have content to fight. So if you're fighting already, because this is very important, it's supposed to get you in the relationship. You get me? It's like an advertisement. They show you a bag that is like this size, and then you get there and it's like this. That's the honeymoon. The biggest misconception is that this phase is supposed to last. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's just a week, a month, a few months, and that's just about that. You will never hear a married couple be like, we've been on a vacation honeymoon for about 3 years now and it's nice here. No, it doesn't happen like that, because a honeymoon is a place where you go mentally, you just like free, enjoy yourself, you love on each other, then you come back, pack your bags and come back to reality. Don't get stuck here. You hear people be like, I think my boyfriend has changed. My girlfriend doesn't do the things he used to do. Our relationship doesn't feel the same anymore. No, it's that you guys have not accepted the reality that the honeymoon new love phase gets old. And it's time to move on to the second one. Discovering who that person is. This is very hard. A lot of people break up here. It's all up to you. But it's just like, listen, I think you're very annoying. In reality, like, you are an annoying person, or that you just have like this arrogance, you have temper, you start seeing all the stuff that was hidden behind the honeymoon new love phase. Here you can fight about a lot of things because you cannot, or struggling to accept who they are, and the fact that you feel like they blindsided you and made you fall in love with them, but they're not who they said they were. It's like, okay, you said you don't eat cheese, but here you are eating cheese. It's like those things like start coming into play and you're like, no, just no. A lot of people break up here. They break up and it's not supposed to be like that. You just need to treat it as a phase, as a stage. I'm learning you now. This is the real you. Like, I had to learn that my boyfriend had this thing where when he tells a story, it is like a long journey. It's a long journey where my focus is very limited. I get lost in translation, whatever, and it's so annoying because I have little patience, and he also doesn't like the fact that I have little patience, because we're in a relationship. I'm gonna need that patience. You get me? So it's those things that we needed to discover about each other, and it's like, I'm gonna love you though. I'm gonna stick around, Another thing he discovered about me, of which I'm gonna talk about this in another video, is that I was very controlling and aggressive and harsh. He sat me down and told me all those things. It's like, but it was way later, and we got to a point where we broke up because he was just not standing for it. And I'm glad that we did break up, because it made me realize I needed to change. The third stage is the decision making. Should I go? Should I stay? I'm in control. Either way. Like, the reality is that you will have to get to a point where you make a decision that works for you. I encourage people to be selfish at a moment. Don't just stay in a relationship just because you don't want to hurt the next person. If it's not working for you, it's not working for you. If the fact that that person has pride, is controlling, is aggressive, and all that is not working, you have every single right to leave. I'm going to talk about this a little bit later on in our videos about relationships, but my boyfriend left the relationship. He broke up with me in the beginning of our relationship because he thought I was too much, too controlling. It was after that phase. Our honeymoon phase lasted for about a few weeks, maybe, to a month. And then after that, he was like, I'm good. This is way too much for me. I was very clingy and I wanted all of his time, all of his attention. And he had a very busy schedule, but I didn't schedule. I didn't care though. I was like, I want you here with me, and it didn't work for him. he decided, I'm in control, I'm gonna go. And it was the most painful thing for me because I felt like he was rejecting who I was instead of just sitting down and communicating with me. So you have the option to sit down with that person and tell them, listen, I can't stand this. I don't like this. And if they don't change, you have every single right to leave that relationship. You get me? But the decision is in your hands. Don't stay in a toxic relationship for the sake of, but it just to be good, just because of stage 1. Don't face your reality. If you don't like the fact that they are a cheater, a liar, manipulator, abuser, get out of that relationship as fast as you can. Stage 4. If you have decided to stay, this one is for you. Now, you have to understand that staying means accepting the situation or the fact that you're going to have enough patience for them to change and wait. You get me? There is no miracle here. It's like you have to really put in the effort and the work and all of that. A cheater can change, like it or not. A liar can change. People can change on any day. But the thing is, if you choose the step 4, stage 4, you have to know that there's a lot that comes with it. A lot that comes with it. People change. Let's not take that away from people. I cheated before. I wasn't like a serial cheater or anything, but I know now that that's not me. Somebody could have been like, no, she's gonna be a cheater all her life, but I'm not that. Only because my boyfriend gave me the chance to prove myself. I'm not saying subscribe to rubbish and nonsense. We don't do that here. But the reality is that some people just need more time and patience. And I know I'm talking to somebody. You're in that relationship with that person that is like pretty annoying, they don't know how to communicate and it's annoying you and it's weighing you down and all those things. They might need some patience. So stage 4 is for the people that say, I'm gonna stay because maybe the grass is not as green on the other side, or maybe that, my expectations and my standards and my principles are way too high that a normal person cannot match it. Sometimes you have to come into reality, with yourself that your expectations, darling, your dreams are way too high. They're valid, but they're way too high that no one can fit them. No one is perfect in this world. So you cannot have on your list like a guy who's like this or a girl who does. No. You have to leave enough room for the person to grow and change and become. Stage number 5. This is for people who have decided, listen, we're not compatible. There's nothing that is happening here. It's still okay to leave. It's still okay to walk away because it's your life, your decision, and your heart. Your only heart. Like I said, don't leave too early. Give yourself enough time to get to know the person. And as you get to know them, decide what it is that you want. If you decide you're going to go, don't condemn yourself and then come back and go. And don't play those things. Stand by what you want and make sure you respect yourself, you value yourself, and you don't degrade yourself just because you want to be in a relationship. If you're not compatible, you're not compatible. You will never work. Watambo wovirisa mati uchela oil. Hambota umafrizisini uchela oil. At the end of the day, the reality is that water and oil will never mix. So there's a lot of people in relationships and they assume or think that it's gonna work. He just needs some patience. She just needs some time. No, she needs somebody new and you in it. That's the reality. Now, I love you guys so much. Follow me on TikTok if you don't already, Instagram and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time, all right? Bye.